Hello and good morning, everyone. It is the last Monday of the month. We are finally going into July, which means we've made it more than halfway through the year. It is almost my birthday, which means it's time for some fun new toys and maybe some adventure. I don't know. I've been talking to Emmy about what I'm going to do for my birthday, and I don't know yet. A part of me wants to go down to Wolf Creek. We always do that because we get to take pictures of animals. I absolutely love that. It's a nice little getaway, but it's a little bit of a drive, and with gas prices as bad as they are, I don't know about that. So we're talking about that. There's a big airsoft event happening that weekend, so might do that instead because I've really gotten into airsoft right now. So maybe that would be more fun to go do that. I don't know yet. So if you have any ideas, I'm open to ideas for figuring out what I'm going to do for my birthday. So let's make sure all my sound and stuff is working. Bear with me a few seconds while I make sure that's going. Yep, sound's working. Okay. All right, so today we are doing Heroes of the Storm. This is a now ancient game, I guess. It's over 10 years old, so that classifies as ancient MMO or MOBA. It never caught on, never got popular like League or Dota or anything like that. And I think a big reason why is because the game doesn't have an item shop, so there's not like a whole lot of build diversity, and the leveling up is a lot less punishing. There's no like last hitting or anything like that, so it's a more casual game, more friendly to casuals, and I know how much pro players hate that. For some reason, the people who are the best at the game hate the accessibility and when other people can succeed at the game. So we're gonna play as my favorite Chen. I love the Pandaren in WoW, and they gave him a big buff, so he's even better now. Excuse me. Honestly, we should probably edit some photos this morning. I'm way behind on editing photos, but just not feeling it, right? Like, it's like, I know that artists go through this, especially people who like draw or paint, or like sometimes you're sitting like in front of a blank canvas where you got something that's like, I don't want to do this right now. That's where I'm at right now with editing photos. Like, I see the photo, I see the vision, I see what I want to do, but my body's just like, I don't really want to do that. And also, hopefully today is payday. Really, really hoping today is payday. We usually get paid on the 1st, but it comes in a little bit early. These 31-day months kill me. When the 28-day months we get paid a little bit sooner, so I am ready for payday to be here to pay some bills and to buy the new Assassin's Creed. New, it's a remake, so is it technically new? I don't know if you call it technically new, but they did also launch the remastered album for the new Assassin's Creed, the Black Flag sea shanties, and there's new sea shanties and remastered, like they redid them all the way, and it's very, very good. So if you like the sea shanties in the first one, check out, there is another album that has come out with new sea shanties and new stuff for the Black Flag resync. So I am very hyped for that to come out. Black Flag was absolutely my favorite Assassin's Creed, so new graphics, new gameplay, getting rid of all that Desmond stuff. It's gonna by far be my favorite game. Might be game of the year for me, hopefully. Fingers crossed that one's gonna be game of the year for me. I know there's like 50 different ways they could mess up the remake, so I've heard some people complain about the combat and that things get like bullet spongy, which is like my least favorite thing in all of games. Like, Borderlands had that problem where like Borderlands 1 and 2, when you put it on higher difficulties, it just meant the enemies were these just ridiculous bullet sponges. That I can't stand. Can I talk to my paper? I mean, I can't stop you. Go for it. Alright, what map do we got here? We got a 2-lane map against the Vikings. I think Raynor should probably be top, or which wants to go against Vikings?
The battle begins in
Maybe Raynor? Okay. I'd like to take those Vikings on myself, because that would be easy stacking if they're all together, but I also understand bottom needs a little bit of, they need my tankiness, my beefiness. So let's see what we got down here. We got Mouth. Don't like Mouth. Nazebo, Dahaka. Give it a few more seconds, let him get a little bit closer. Oh, okay, well, they decided to put the Vikings down here. Interesting. Okay, I can live with that. Walnut time, always love. Jerry, have happened. I have no idea what you're talking about, but that's good, I think. Where'd the Vikings go? Yes, that's what we want out of those Vikings. Give me free stacks, please. Yes, brilliant stacks. All right, we're off to a good start. We're at 17 stacks already. We need 20 to complete our quests. 80 to get the super part of our quest, but I don't think we're gonna get to 80. But oh, the Vikings are so good for me. There we go. Okay. Just monologuing over there. Let's go. What game is this? This is Heroes of the Storm. It is the MOBA that Blizzard made with their IP. So you get World of Warcraft heroes, Diablo heroes, all sorts of heroes from a bunch of different games. It never got really popular, unfortunately, which makes me sad because it definitely deserves to be a popular game, but because it was so new player friendly, it kind of got beat out. Because nobody wanted to play a game that was friendly to noobs. You know, everyone wants their MOBAs to be hyper competitive sort of games. So unfortunately, it never got the popularity it deserves. But it was good. Thank you. I appreciate the sub. Thank you. It's hard to get subscribers sometimes because I play so early in the morning. You know, not many people are up at 5 a.m. Pacific time watching people stream. You know. All right, we're doing good here. We're doing really good. Let's yes, grab that. Now this one. Now this one. Nice. Triple. Here in the Philippines. I have a lot of people who watch me from the Philippines. I have a lot of people from the Philippines and a lot of people from the UK because, like I said, I'm streaming at 5 a.m. Pacific time, so 5 a.m. my time. And not a lot of people are up at this hour, so I get a lot of people from all around the world, because it happens to be like dinner time in other parts of the world where I stream, so I get kind of lucky on that. Yes, give me stacks. The Philippines is on my list of places to visit. I have so many viewers from the Philippines. Maybe if I actually ever get like big enough to be relevant, I could do like one of those stream cons and go to the Philippines, since that's where a majority of my viewers are. right, we're running. We're running. We're taking damage. Is it like Mobile Legends? It's a MOBA, so it's like League of Legends. You know, you have 5 people fighting for objectives. You've got heroes that all have special powers, all that sort of thing. Like, it's not unique in any way, shape, or form, which probably also contributes to why it never got super popular. But I like the World of Warcraft IP. Like, I used to like everything Blizzard did. Blizzard's kind of been, you know, not as great these days. But there was a time where Blizzard was just unbeatable, right? There was a time where Blizzard was the cat's pajamas, when they were the best game makers in the world, right? So maybe I'm just nostalgic for the days of Blizzard being the best. You know, back when they released Diablo 1, Diablo 2, Warcraft 3, World of Warcraft, they were just unstoppable. Alright, take it easy. Thanks for hanging out, Sam. Thank you for the sub and saying good morning. I appreciate that. Have a great day. Enjoy school. I do not miss having to go to school. Okay. We're gonna burn that person. I can't say everybody no. I still have no idea what you're talking about, Julie, but you know, it's one of those things where every message you send tells the algorithm that people are hanging out and chatting, right? So every little bit helps, I guess. So we appreciate a good monologue here. Alright, that's 2 and 3. Triple. Delicious. Dex is here. Good morning, Dex. Just watched a body cam woman a drunk acting absolutely bad over a DUI. It wasn't even the first one. Was she driving a Dodge Ram? Somebody, I never know if this is actually true or not, but someone said that they found like the statistics on DUIs, and like if you own a Dodge Ram, you're like 30% more likely to get a DUI than any other car owner in the world. I don't know if that's actually statistically true, but it seems, based on what I've seen from body cam footage, that one feels true. Alright, let's get that. Nice. Take that one out. Nice. Can you say, can I 5 times? I suppose I could, but why would I? Now we're going to take some damage for a second. Nice, big fire damage. Take that one out, take that one out. I've heard that too, that's what I said. I don't know if it's actually true or not. I've heard it, but I don't know if it's true. Alright, there we go. Dex, what should I do for my birthday, Dex? Should I do, go look at the animals, or should I go airsofting? According to the data, rednecks and rich people like to drive absolutely sauced. That does not surprise me.
I must teach this fool a lesson.
Alright, set everyone ablaze. Yes. The fire spreads. It is July, yep, it is next month, and I'm trying to decide whether I want to go to Southern Oregon for looking at the animals, because I do like looking at the animals, or if I want to go airsofting, because there's a big airsoft event. I don't know what I want to do for my birthday yet. The reason I usually go down to Southern Oregon and we go to the animal safari and I get a look at the lions and the tigers, and I absolutely love that, but we were afraid that gas prices were going to be insufferable. So that's why I was worried about not getting to go, because gas prices were just so absolutely high that we weren't sure if we were going to be able to afford to go there or not, so we didn't put it on the list of things to do. Throw a rager. You know, I can probably safely say, maybe this is because, you know, I was a Boy Scout through and through. I never went to like a party as a kid. Like I never went to an unsupervised house party. I never got to go to a rager. The closest thing I ever did to that was after a theater show. I went to a theater kid party, and let me tell you, if you know anything about theater kids, you know that a theater kid party is probably more wild than any other kind of party out there, because theater kids are something else. Like I hate the term built different, but theater kids are built different. So I think that counts. You know, I think that one counts as going to a party, going to a rager. The other problem with throwing a rager is, who would I invite? Let's see, if I was to throw a rager in real life for my birthday party, I could invite you, I could invite Dex. You won't show up because, you know, you're halfway across the world, but I could invite Dex. I could invite my mom and dad, which love my mom and dad, but I understand that that's probably some level of sad, you know, someone's inviting their parents to their own party. That one's probably on the sad level. I could invite Emmy, you know, invite my wife to the party, but I'm pretty sure people would also consider that one pretty sad. That's about it. I don't even have my coworkers' phone numbers. Like I probably couldn't even invite coworkers, honestly.
The killing spree is over.
I went to a goody good party. This girl, parents were out of town, never looked at them the same. I invited my mom to one of my crazy parties. She started hanging out with us. Is that like a Stacy's mom situation? Your mom does sound cool, Dex. Not in a creepy way, but everything you said about your mom, she does seem like she was a cool mom, so I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, that is a recipe for disaster. That is absolutely a recipe for disaster. When one person in the friend group starts dating another person in the friend group, it almost inevitably ends in messiness. That is how you get a friend group to disband permanently, is you start with the dating. There's an interesting article, essay, maybe scientific paper someone wrote that I really want to read. That's basically someone wrote this book article, something entitled "Your Coworkers Not Hot and You Don't Love Them. You Just Spend 40 Hours a Week with Them," and talking about how like a big component of falling in love with people or getting crushes on people is literally just like time spent with them, and that apparently, you know, it happens a lot to coworkers where you spend all week working together, and so you end up having like crushes on coworkers, not because you're actually attracted to them, but because you're stuck in a room with them for 40, 50, 60 hours a week. And I'm really interested in like the truth and science behind that. Yes, give me the stacks. Holy cow. Blow that guy up, blow that guy up, and blow that guy up. Gross. I agree with that. You know, friend, there's a lot of people. I don't think Gen Z's learned this one yet, but you know, coworkers are coworkers, not friends, is a very good policy to have. That your coworkers should just remain coworkers. You should never make coworkers friends. That is a great policy to have. Also, speaking of Gen Z, man, I got Gen Z stared the other day. And I know people harp on the Gen Z stare, but man, it frustrates me so bad. I was going to Taco Bell, and one of the things I always do when I order a diet soda from any sort of place, I always ask the workers, hey, can you make sure that this is a diet soda? Because I don't want to drink 60 grams of sugar, you know? So I always ask, hey, is this diet soda? Very easy question. So I went to Taco Bell, I ordered a Diet Pepsi with my stuff, and so I asked him, hey, is this diet? I want to make sure it's diet. And he just... Hey, man, is this a diet soda? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? There's one person in line. That one person in line is me. So when you filled this cup up, did you fill it with diet soda or not? It's a very easy question. I don't know. Great customer service. Really. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. And I know we've had this conversation before, but the whole Gen Z saying we deserve $30 an hour. You want $30 an hour, and you can't figure out if you filled up a cup with diet or not? Like, it's just... Oh, it toasts my waffles so bad. I hate the Gen Z stare, and I hate how incompetent so many of them are at doing basic tasks. Because what good customer service would be like is, oh, hey, I don't know because I didn't fill this up, but let me dump that out and fill it up with the right thing for you so that you don't have to risk that, because, you know, if you're diabetic, this could, you know, put you into a coma. So let's do good customer service for you. Welcome back, KFC. They want to be able to make a living off of one job like older generations. Morning, Soul. Here's the thing. Again, I agree that you should be able to make a living off of one job. I don't disagree with that one bit. Don't disagree that one bit. However, if you're going to make a living off of one job, you should be competent enough at that job that you can figure out if you filled up a cup with diet soda. I think that is a fair trade-off. If you're going to make $30 an hour, you should be able to figure out if it is a diet soda or not, right? Like that, maybe? Because I think that's a part of the thing. Sam, welcome back. I think that's a part of the equation that a lot of people forget, is that if companies are forced to pay that much for someone, and again, I don't disagree that minimum wage should be higher, 100%. But if a company is paying $30 an hour for an employee, they're going to expect a $30 an hour employee. And the Gen Z staring no customer service people, they're you're not going to be worth that amount of money. Sorry, you're not going to be employable. Diet soda is such an oxymoron. I super enjoy a 0-calorie diet soda every now and then, especially because I'm trying to lose weight. Drinking your calories is the #1 way to ruin your diet, right? Like getting yourself a fancy coffee full of coffee creamer, full sugar soda, anything like that. You're talking 2, 3, 4, 500 calories. You're wasting a quarter of your calories right at the start of the day for a cup of coffee or for a soda. So having 0 calories means you can drink it without ruining your diet. So I love having that as an option because, like, I drink a gallon of water a day. Don't get me wrong, I love water, but you get sick of it after a while. Like, there's only so much water and tea that you can drink in a day. So having other options really, really helps. And when I'm fasting all day, because like I'll eat at like 7 a.m. in the morning, and then I won't eat again until 7 p.m. So in that 12-hour period, having a Diet Coke and a gallon of water and a couple cups of coffee or tea here and there really helps to curb the hunger and make it through there. Yeah, we're playing Heroes of the Storm. I'm one of the like 10 people left in the world who still plays this game. I know it's not popular. I know that it never got to the level League of Legends got to or anything like that, but it's fun. It's just a fun game to dink around on here and there. Besides my years in food service, drinks are the most foolproof. And that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's easy. You fill up the Coke with Diet Pepsi, and then you press the little tab in on the top that says this is a diet drink. That's all you have to do. And if you can't even accomplish that, like, come on, dude. I'm not asking for rocket surgery here. I'm just asking for you to make sure that my diet soda is actually diet. You know, like, that is... I don't feel like that's too much to ask for. And that's why I super appreciate when they pop the little tabs on top, you know, like the drink carriers have the diet tab on top when fast food workers take the extra 10 seconds to pop that tab so that I can be reassured that, okay, someone knew this was going to be diet soda and they put it as diet. I really, really appreciate that. Soul for the sub, thank you. We appreciate the sub here. Thank you so much for that. I'm on my journey to 10,000, and I don't think I'm ever going to hit 10,000. I really think that 7,000 is probably where my YouTuber journey ends. I think I'm pretty much hard locked here because I've been getting about 100 subs a month, which is, you know, tiny, small, minuscule, tiny streamer. But it was, you know, 100 a month was what I was growing at. But the last couple months, like, I've just been stuck where I've been at. So I think this is where the YouTuber journey ends, is at 7,500. Which, you know, again, not huge, but not tiny either. Like, I made some progress. I did some things. Like, we were doing it. So I'm happy to have made it this far. Come on, take this guy out. Nice. Realistically, if you're the only person in line, you just gotta drink. Why push the button? You push the button to signify to the person saying, hey, I know that you ordered a diet, and I want you to know that you're getting a diet. It's just good customer service. That's the thing. It takes no time, it takes no effort, and it's just good customer service. That's why you do it. Alright, let's do some turn-ins here.
I knew we could do this.
I think I'm just gonna have to order, you know, like those diabetic strips that you can order that tell you if a drink is diet or not? I feel like I'm just gonna have to order one of those myself. I feel like that's, rather than relying on the customer service to tell me whether or not they did it right, is just carry around one of those drink strips and dip it in the drink myself to tell whether or not it's a good drink or not.
Huh? They're all paid up? Bah, who cares?
That way I don't have to rely on other people to tell me whether or not they messed up. Maybe that's the solution. I will say, for content though, Airsoft has got me a ton of people. KS, welcome in, welcome back. Actually, I've seen you a few times here before. Welcome back. Airsoft has actually gotten me quite a bit of views, so maybe we'll just go all in on the airsofting. Maybe we'll just become full-time airsofters. Nice. KS, what's up?
Thor smiles on you.
I think we could do that. I think we could be full-time airsofters. This is Heroes of the Storm, yes. A greatly underappreciated game, in my opinion. I'm sad that Blizzard just decided that nobody liked this game enough to keep supporting it, and they just let it die. Because I feel like they could have kept adding heroes to it and done so much with it. Playing Limbus Company right now. Your character looks like a character from Dota, so that's actually a fun fact for you. Dexter, Black Flag comes out in on 7/9, so in 2 weeks. Dota, Defense of the Ancients, actually started as a hack of a Warcraft 3 and StarCraft map. So yes, in Dota 2 Dota 2 there's a character named Stitches, and he looks like this. He is an abomination who can throw a hook out and grab people. That actually started in Dota, but Dota was actually a map hack of a Blizzard game. So he is technically a Blizzard character first that was hacked in and then became their own game later. So it's really fun. The tower defense genre, both tower defense games and the MOBA genre, both those games actually were born in the map hacks on Warcraft 3 and StarCraft. So both those genres are thanks to Warcraft 3 existing, that we have those genres, which is really cool, right? It's really cool to think about that, like, those gave us the birth of a whole genre. I could nerd out about hours. Warcraft 3, the map editor on Warcraft 3 was one of the coolest things ever. And there is one game that exists in there that no one has ever made, and I'm begging the game industry to make the game. It's called Dark Deeds, and it was a tower defense base builder Among Us hybrid that existed before any of those games existed, that I think would be one of the coolest games to ever exist. And no one has ever made that game, and I would absolutely love if we got Dark Deeds to be made into a full game at some point. Oh, I would love it so much. But yeah, Stitches was in Dota. I loved Stitches. I loved Dota. I played the heck out of Dota when I was a kid. Loved the heck out of Dota. But Dota 2, man, Dota 2 is the next level toxic. Like, if you want to experience the dredges of humanity, if you want to experience the meanest, jerkiest jerks of all time, go play Dota 2. Holy cow, those people are next level. The only more toxic community I think that exists out there is probably Dead by Daylight. I've been doing so many videos for Dead by Daylight recently. Like, I really want to play Dead by Daylight again, but man, the people in Dead by Daylight are so toxic, unbearably toxic. All right, let's go back. Let's go back.
Fire, you blagger!
Ready to play?
Okay, get back, get back, get back. No?
Well then, who's got the coin for me service?
Why are we still fighting? I told you guys to go back, and then you went back in. Why would you do this? Ooh, nice grab on Anduin. Did you see that hook? Did you see that from downtown across the map? I'm out of mana, dudes. We need to back off.
Now that was well done.
As fast as can.
There was another really fun game that no one's ever made on Warcraft 3 called Sheep Tag. And basically you would spawn as a sheep and then everyone else was hunters, and you would have to build up a base to stop people from tagging you.
For everybody, but mostly
Like game
for
devs,
me.
if you're listening, if you're out there and you're a AAA game dev looking for your next free payday, go play Warcraft 3 and go look at some of those games that exist in Warcraft 3, and just make copies of those games, right? Like you could make Sheep Tag, you could make Dark Deeds, free money on the table. Like that's all we're doing right now, anyways, right? We're just saying we're all remaking games as it is, so we might as well
Enemies all paid
go
up.
take some of those Anime Arena. It was such a stupid game idea. So there was this game in Warcraft 3 called Anime Arena, and the idea was rather than making a super balanced game, you know, where it's a fun competitive experience, they said, what if we crammed every anime character who exists into one game and had them fight, but they were all stupid, overpowered, broken characters? And that's what they did. They made every character stupid, broken, overpowered, and that was the fun of the game. Was every character was broken, overpowered, and you fought each other. And you would die in an instant. Like every character was so broken that like in 5 seconds you would win every fight. You could just wipe the entire map. So it was more of a battle of, okay, who can be broken the fastest first, and that is how the entire game was decided. It wasn't balanced, but it was fun. That was the whole point. Like the game got super fun because everyone was so broken in their own ways that it just got dumb fun to play and see, okay, who can get the most uber broken the fastest. Alright, that was a good pick. Hammer's down.
Choose a talent.
Alright. Regroup, guys. Regroup. We need to take that out. That's a lot of experience we're leaving on the ground on the floor there. Ooh. Take that guy out. Boom. That makes him weaker. We love to see that.
I thought I had a lot of friends. Where are you?
We might be able to get Anduin. Probably pick him pretty easy. I don't know. No, he's running. Alright. Ooh, Malfurion, you just got yourself into trouble here. Let's go help Malfurion out a bit. Oh, that creep blocked me. Bummer.
They're all paid up? Bah, who cares? Let's get to the fun part.
Alright, well, let's go back. Alright, Valeria, take this guy out.
That one's
Nice.
not getting up.
Double.
Double kill. Fire that
Hey, welcome in. Yes, it has been a while. Been a long while. Welcome back.
triple kill.
I hear.
Kiss your killing spree goodbye.
I think they've had enough. Killing spree.
What's going on? What's new? And I say, hey, what's going on? That's some classic YouTube poop. If you get that reference, that's some ancient. There's that new He-Man movie coming out, and I guarantee I would put money down on it. I would put money down that in the new He-Man Masters of the Universe movie, they are gonna make a reference to that specific YouTube video. The hey, what's going on? Like that is. They are without a doubt going to have that somewhere in the movie at some point, somehow. They are going to put that meme in the movie. I started watching Spider-Man Homecoming last night to prepare for the new Spider-Man movie coming out. So good. Spider-Man's having a renaissance. There's a new Batman movie coming out here soon too, a new Batman trilogy based on the Nightfall, which we got. That's where the Dark Knight movie came from. So it might have already come out. I haven't been super on the ball with that. I'm excited for that. I'm tired of Batman remakes. Like we're sick of Batman. We've got enough Batman. But this is specifically the Batman series that gave us Batman Dark Knight, which was a great saga. So I'm excited for that trilogy. But DC, either give us Batman Beyond or stop remaking Batman. Give us some Green Lantern love. Give us some Green Arrow love. You know, give us someone else, someone or something else. We're sick and tired of Batman remakes. We're Batman out. You know, we've gotten enough Batmans.
Choose a talent.
We have seen the Batman. We have seen the Batman begin. We've seen the Batman become a hero. We've done it. We've done it over and over and over and over again. We are ready for some new heroes. We're ready for something new. You know? There's the win. That's 2 wins in a row so far. We're on fire this morning.
Good for a bunch of landlubbers.
Let's see. Did He-Man come out? Let's find out. Playing AC, Unity, and Syndicate. I'm saving my Assassin's Creed for the Black Flag remake. I'm going to be playing a ton of Black Flag remakes, so I'm not touching any Ubisoft games because I don't want to get burnt out on the formula. Because I want to. Black Flag Remake might be one of the first games that I 100% in a long time. The last game that excuse me. He-Man movie 2026. It comes out June 5th, so yes, the He-Man movie already came out.
For the Alliance above all.
The last game that I 100% platinum completed was Cult of the Lamb. So it's been a while since I've 100%ed a game. But we're gonna play. Well, I might need to get the DLC for Cult of the Lamb. We got Dave the Diver, the Dave in the Jungle, the new DLC for that. We've got Assassin's Creed Black Flag, so we've got plenty of stuff to do coming up. I'm in that lull where like there's a bunch of new games about to come out, so I'm just waiting for them to launch to play them. I thought the backroom does that surprise you, Dex? Like, of course the Backrooms beat it. Like, A24 makes some of the best horror ever, and it's such a big meme. Like, there's no way that Backrooms wasn't going to be a rousing success. I've been playing through those two as I'm new to the franchise. I think I'm in love with Syndicate. So the problem with the Assassin's Creed franchise is it splits halfway through. Like, Assassin's Creed 1 was flawed but good. Collecting all the flags sucked. It's a product of its time, so it's good for what it was, but it's not great. Assassin's Creed 2, the trilogy, amazing. Ezio Auditore being in Italy, the Pope, the historical accuracy, it's just oozing with everything. Atmosphere, accuracy, amazing. Black Flag, Assassin's Creed 3, Rogue Syndicate, all solid entries. And then with Odyssey, they decided, you know what we need in our historically accurate assassin game is we need giant flaming lions. We need RPG mechanics. We need depth. And they ruined it. They absolutely ruined Assassin's Creed, starting with, I think it was either Odyssey or Valhalla, and going forward, all those games where it's like, oh, I'm a master assassin. I snuck up on this person and I slashed their throat. And they take 5 points of damage. Like, what? It's like playing a shooter where headshots aren't an instant kill. Like, it makes no sense. Like, oh, this is a gritty, realistic, tactical shooter. What game was that? Tom Clancy made a MMO shooter that was really popular. The Division, right? This is Tom Clancy's super tactical Division-based shooter. We're going for a gritty realism game. And so I snuck up on this guy and I put a shotgun to the back of their head and I pulled the trigger and it did 1 of 7 health bars. Like, what? Wait, you shot the human in the head with a shotgun point blank and it did 1 out of 7 health bars? It makes no sense. That's what happened to Assassin's Creed. When they started putting health bars in, when they started putting giant flaming mythological lion beasts in, they ruined the franchise. So I'm hoping that Black Flag Remake is a chance for them to go back to their roots and make good Assassin's Creed games again. For an Assassin's Creed game to be good, it must be accurate, it must have instant kill mechanics, no RPG mechanics, and no Desmond. The whole, oh, I'm in the real world and I'm training through the Abstergo to become a real life assassin was the dumbest storyline, and I'm glad they threw that away. Get rid of it. Throw it in the garbage. Soul, welcome back. Welcome back in. Good morning. I am firm that they should never give us another real world assassin unless they make Assassin's Creed in the modern day. If they want to make a modern day Assassin's Creed where you're Spider-Manning around the streets of Brooklyn or whatever, maybe. But I don't know. I also feel like there's that other Assassin's Creed that's coming out soon, right? Assassin's Creed Hexed, that's going to be all about witches and witchcraft. And I guarantee that game, without a doubt, is going to be, look at how bad the Catholic Church is. Look at how evil the Catholics are and how bad they are. These witches are just misunderstood, and they're burning all these innocent witches because they're just evil church, evil bad. So I feel like I'm not going to play that one because it's just going to be gross hate mongering against the church. Like, I understand that with like the Knights Templar, the church has always been the enemy in Assassin's Creed. Like, I accept that premise, but I feel like Hexed is just going to go way down that path, and it's just going to be overly insulting to the Catholic Church. If you look up, there was a controversy in Assassin's Creed 2 over Ezio's crossbow. If you look up the controversy, they literally patched and changed the game because the crossbow that Ezio was carrying was not historically accurate, and they cared so much about historical accuracy in the first Assassin's Creed that they went and changed the crossbow because they realized that the crossbow that they gave him wouldn't have existed at that time. So like they went from that to, if you give us $20, we'll give you a 3-headed Cerberus flying mount, and you can be Jason and the Argonauts, right? Like, it's jarring. It's the same thing that happened like Call of Duty, right? Call of Duty, the first couple skins that came out with Call of Duty, like, wow, this is a super military sim tactical like advantage. This is some real fatigues that you would see in the wars on the front line. And by season 5, you're like, okay, Realism's out the window. If you give us $10, you can be Snoop Dogg and Nicki Minaj in the middle of the battles. Like, the skins just ruin the immersion. And here's the thing. There's an easy solution to that. A very easy solution to that. If you want to sell Nicki Minaj skins and make money off of it, whatever. Give me a button in the options that toggles nonsense mode and takes out all the flashy skin, get rid of Snoop Dogg off my screen, all the glowing Easter bunnies, and then you've got a perfect balance, right? Then you can say, I want gritty realism Call of Duty, and it just gets rid of all those skins and they just appear as regular people. That way the people who want to pay $20 to be Nicki Minaj can be Nicki Minaj, and all the people who don't want to see that nonsense don't have to see that nonsense. It's what I've suggested for Helldivers forever, that, okay, you want to do some crossovers, you want to bring in some other stuff, fine, but give me a button that makes it so that I don't have to look at that. Let me keep my immersion into the world by disabling those skins. Then everybody wins. Right? Then the cash grabbers can cash grab, then the people who want to give them money can give them money, but then I don't have to look at the Easter Bunny in Call of Duty. Which, laughably, Call of Duty has once again promised. They said, this time for realsy, guys, we're not going to add any unrealistic glowing skins. We're going to keep this Call of Duty grounded. I guarantee by Season 2, they're going to throw that right out the window. They're going to lie to us. They are lying right to our faces, 100%. You know what's another interesting conversation? Maybe this is going to be my next video topic. Someone was talking about how, you know, Nintendo is for kids, you know, how like them being rated E for everyone, people look at them as, oh, that's the baby console, that's the baby system. Would Mario be better if it was rated M for mature? Like, if you look at, like, a lot of people consider, like, Super Mario World to be, well, that's the one where they added Yoshi. Super Mario World or Super Mario 3. One of those two to be like one of the greatest games ever made. And I'm not going to contest that. I think they are absolutely phenomenal games from the ground up. But if they made that game rated M, would it have been a better game in any way, shape, or form? That means they could have added blood, swearing, nudity, anything like that. If they would have added any of those things, could they have possibly made a better game? And I don't think so. I don't think, like, maybe there's some 17-year-old edgelord who's like, well, yeah, if Peach was naked at the end of Mario 3, it would have been the perfect game. Like, maybe there's those edgy outliers, but I don't think legitimately that being rated M, they could make Mario a better game. Right? Like, I don't think so. Doom, but it's Mario. There is two hacks for that, Hale. There is Super Mario 64 Doom, where you play as Mario with the Doom Guy shotgun. Welcome back, Sam. There's some people. I think my stats are broken. There's a couple other people hanging out here. We've got Hale hanging out. Dex is hanging out in the background. So I think those stats are broken. But you can also play Brutal Doom, and the Brutal Doom mod has a Mario mod, which replaces all the enemies. Like, the imps are Bowsers that shoot fireballs and things like that. So you can play Doom Mario. That is a real thing. Yeah, I don't know. It says that no one's watching, but there's some people lurking. So I don't know what's going on with that. Then again, you know, I am the least popular streamer at 6 a.m. in the morning, so if there was only 0 people watching me, I definitely would I would not blink an eye at that. I've done many a stream where it's just me talking to myself for a few hours. I'm pretty lucky, thank God. I've been blessed with some great regulars, so sometimes, you know, it's just me and Dex and sometimes Bubble hanging out in the morning, but I have enough regulars that just talking to myself doesn't happen as often anymore. You know, usually at least I have one person, so I don't look like a crazy person just talking to myself for hours on end. Brutal Doom if you've never experienced Brutal Doom has an infinite amount of replayability. There's millions of maps. There's Doom Batman, there's Doom Mario, there's Doom Wario, there's Doom Dark Souls, there's Doom roguelikes. Like there is so much good Doom content out there, and I stand by that. The original Doom 1993 might be the greatest game ever made. I fully stand by that. I truly believe that the original Doom 1993 is the perfect game. It's got the perfect story, it's got the perfect gameplay loop, it's got the perfect music. There's literally nothing flawed about the game. Doom 1993 is the closest thing we will ever see to a perfect game ever.
4, 3, 2,
Ever.
1. Fight! Kill!
There is just no competing with it. Alright, what do we got here? We got Stitches with the hooks, we got Abathur. Oh, they got some high burst damage. We don't like that. We don't like the burst. Oh, hi Stitches.
This won't go easy.
Stitches ABBA. That's not great for us. My federal taxes finally went through. That is excellent. Let me guess, you got back $300. 300 big ones.
Certainly.
I have a friend that loves collecting airplanes, like
Continue your service, minion.
die-cast airplanes. Are we talking like Hot Wheels, but hot wings, I guess? Or are we talking like full-on models?
You won't get past me.
Continue your service.
Oh, we got around there. Nice. Yeah. I like models. I don't have the patience or room for models anymore, so I don't do models as much these days. I've always wanted to get into the Gundam model making. Like some of those high grade Gundam models are mind blowing how cool they are. Like I've always wanted to get super into making Gundams.
Well done.
That's what I do it for, Hale. I'm not the most popular streamer, but you know, if you need an early morning, or for the people in the Philippines, you know, late night streamer to fall asleep to, I'm on at the perfect time for. I used to call it waking up with waffles, right? It used to be just like get up in the morning and you start your day with a little bit of waffles, a little bit of Jesus. You know, it's
All right.
a good way to start the day. At least in my opinion. That's why, like, I don't wake up, I don't do all the loud screaming and noises, you know, I'm not out here doing the, hey, what's up, it's your boy, your favorite streamer, like and subscribe, like, I try and keep it calm and chill and cool so you can start your day the right way before you gotta go to work, you know, oh, the trudging and misery, because, like, my average viewer age is, like 30 years old, right? So the people who typically watch me are getting ready to go to work in the morning. So they don't need loud screaming noises. They just need some rock solid, fun conversation and good times. That's what I seek to provide.
You have the soul of a warrior. I will aid you. It is best to retreat for now.
This won't go easy for you.
The other stream is ASMR. I have considered doing ASMR screens. You know, the one compliment I actually can get very frequently that I actually leave people on is there's a lot of people who tell me that they really enjoy my voice, and I've actually had requests for people like, can you make videos for me like to fall asleep to? So I actually have a couple like 1-hour videos on my stream and stuff for falling asleep to, because that's one of the compliments I rarely get that consistently stays is your voice is very nice. Would you consider making videos for me to be able to fall asleep to your voice? So That is one of the few compliments I get that I actually believe. You know, usually when people are like, "Oh, you're so handsome," like, you're lying to me. But when people say they like my voice, I actually believe them because I get a lot of those. But Dex is firmly in the no ASMR stream. Dex hates my ASMR streams. So, you know, no ASMR there. But there are a couple videos if you search deep on my channel in the catalog. There's like a 1 hour Final Fantasy Facts to Fall Asleep to is one of them. That's the only one that comes to mind right now. I do have an ASMR video. It's my cats. I did a cat ASMR video of my cats getting a mukbang that was very, very popular. Cat mukbangs. Back when mukbangs were popular. Which I feel like I'm happy for. I don't feel like mukbangs are as popular anymore these days, and I'm very glad for that. You know, I really feel like mukbangs were one of the worst things to happen to humanity, so the fact that they're not as popular, I think, is a very good thing.
No matter. There are always more things to be had.
Oh, sorry, dude, you're dead.
Certainly.
Learning a lot.
I will return strong.
Well done.
I do like being an educational stream too. Which is also another way to be vastly unpopular. Which, okay, that's a whole other topic that, like, you remember back in the day on like that late 90s, early 2000s, it was really, really popular to make educational games. You know, Mario's Missing, Mario Paints, Piano Master, Jumpstart 1st, 5th, 7th grade, all those sort of things. Like, I feel like we've reached a point where, like, educational gaming should make a comeback. Like, we have the technology now to make educational gaming a real and good thing. So I feel like we've reached a point where we need to bring back educational gaming. I feel like they could make some banger educational games in 2026. I really hope that we can get some educational games going again, because, like, we have the technology. We can do it.
The damned shall soon return.
Not to mention, like, we already have, like, all the iPad kids being raised right now, right? So we might as well make some good educational games to throw on those iPads, so said kids can get a little bit of educational stuff, you know? So give us Jumpstart Kindergarten and things like that. Give those iPod kids a fighting chance. Pajama Sam. I don't remember Pajama Sam.
Choose a talent.
I remember Roger Rabbit. That was a fun one.
Damned await.
All right, into the mines we go. You're a cell phone, or you're on a cell phone?
It is best to retreat for now.
Assist our ally.
Nice shot. Nice. Nice.
Kill.
That was a bad res. I don't know why she rezzed herself. That was a terrible play. Using a cell phone. that is why I stream in vertical. Is actually a great many of my viewers are on vertical. So that is partially why I decided to do streaming the way I do, is because a lot of my viewers watch on cell phones, and this is just a better, more natural format for cell phone streaming. The future is now. No one's watching on their cell phones like this, you know? Oh. That was a bad pull, Stitches. I don't know what you were thinking there, but that was probably...
Double kill. Triple kill.
Woo! He almost got us there. My ult didn't go off. Ben's here. Good morning, Ben. Welcome in.
Mayhem.
What's good in your world, Ben?
A minor triumph, but an important one.
Thank you.
All right, let's push. Nice. I think we can destroy this tower. Nice. Heal you. I'm low on mana. We're in trouble. Oh, we're in trouble. Oh, I can't believe I missed that. Wow. What a bummer of a miss right there. Currently printing off Azuna's Rapier. Did you see the
Killing spree has ended.
the new Sword Art Online game that's coming out? Next stream is like want free Robux. Well, I will never give out Robux. I have now officially written the I have written the article on hating on Roblox. I've officially made the Roblox hate. Oh, excuse me. I wrote the article for Catholic Game Reviews on why you should not play Roblox, and then I did a YouTube short deep dive for YouTube Kids, a deep dive into that, and that was a terrible dive also into the world of Roblox. Yeah, see, Dux doesn't like the ASMR. He doesn't like when we pull in the mic and do the okay, everyone, today we're going to do an ASMR stream. Welcome to Waffles ASMR, the only show with waffles and ASMR. I'm your host, Sam Waffles. He doesn't like the ASMR videos. He also doesn't like my my Furby mask. He doesn't like when we go full Furby. He's just a hater, you know? It's enough waffles for the day. If I was wearing headphones, I wouldn't want a male's voice in my ear doing that either. We love Furbies here. I've got a long Furby. I've got a bunch of mini Furbies. I've got a Furby mask. I made some Furby based content. I made some Furby horror videos, you know. Sometimes you just gotta go full Furby. I feel like if I had money to waste, you know, if I was just felt like throwing money away, I would definitely get a full Furby based fursuit. I would totally walk around as a life-size Furby. They are a great deal. There's a whole generation of people that were raised on being scared of Furbies. When are you gonna make a stop motion film with your Helldiver figures? Soon. I've made a couple videos with it. Like I'm getting them. The mojo is flowing. So now I just got to get enough passion together to make a full feature length thing. You know, I've got a couple short films made. Now we got to do the whole thing. I am a large adult male. Thank you for noticing. You in a fursuit sounds mortifying. You know what? One of the tenets of Catholicism is mortification, right? So maybe a Furby fursuit would make me a good Catholic if it's mortifying. Thank you. I like the Furby mask too. I like going full Furby. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Oh, we're in trouble. For some reason I read that in Australian accent. Large adult male in his natural habitat.
What a pick-me-up.
I do, you know, large adult male is the nice way of saying it. Very, very often I get called a Discord mod or a Reddit mod because of the beard. So large adult male is the nice way of saying you've got the physique of a Discord mod. It's the polite way to say it. Alright, Sam, have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. We'll see you next time.
They underestimated you.
We're having a very bad game here. I don't think we're gonna win this one, guys. I think we're out of luck. I think this is clearly a loss. If I saw you in public as an internet cafe at trouble with my computer, I'd feel confident asking you for help. Maybe I'll shave when I've lost enough weight where I don't have to worry about having a double chin look. Maybe I'll shave, but for now, the beard. I think the beard looks nice. I like the beard. For some reason, the internet hates the beard, but I enjoy my beard, so we're gonna keep it going.
I'm impressed. What's that over there?
All right, let's go grab some healing orbs. Yes, don't give Lily an inch.
This was a possibility.
Yeah, well, I think we're gonna lose this one. Right now it's 4-13. That is not good for us. You ever seen the golf videos where they roast people as they're teeing off? I have seen those. Although, as much as like I like those videos, I'm not a hater of golf. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't hate golf, but I would be all for the abolition of golf. Like, the amount of waste that goes into creating a golf course and keeping it lush and green when we're dealing with droughts and all the other problems in the world. I feel like as a species, as a society, we are ready to say, let's give up golf for the greater good. Again, I'm not a golf hater. I understand golf, but I feel like the world would be better off if we got rid of golfing. I just got a strong feeling of that. I got a feeling, as the Black Eyed Peas once said. After you ask that, you try and spark up conversation. It's not worth it. I am an extrovert through and through. I definitely would talk to you. I do enjoy a good, rousing conversation. Yes, beards get extra itchy 100%. The solution to that is to get yourself some good beard buddy. Beard balm. I am working on potentially getting a partnership with a group called Regina's Skincare. Regina's Skincare is a Catholic company that makes some absolutely amazing beard balm, and they make some really good Castile oil. I fully support them. I really love their product. So if you want to try making your beard a little less itchy, and this is 100% not a paid ad, this is just 100% my true, I enjoy the product. Regina's Skincare makes a good beard balm that helps to prevent that scratchy, itchy beardiness.
Do not let your death be for nothing.
I've got a baby face. How do I get my beard to grow out? There's nothing to it but to do it, unfortunately. Some people are just born with good beard genes. Some people are not. I, for the longest time, could not grow a beard, and then once I hit 30, I could finally, get some coverage and fullness in my beard. So, some people, unfortunately, just are just not born with it, unfortunately. Like, I'm not born, I can't do a mustache. Like, I cannot grow a cool mustache at all, so... Castiel oil is like a weird thing though. Like, I never heard of Castiel oil before. I finally started trying it, and like the idea of using olive oil as soap feels really strange, but it actually works really good.
Learn from this and come back stronger.
Might I suggest bone smashing, look smashing, and microdosing illicit drugs? You may not suggest that, Dex. Not castor oil, it's Castiel. So it was made allegedly Castiel oil comes from the region of Castile, and it was made during the Catholic Crusades. And the idea was that they were in the desert, they were traveling, they were crusading, and it was hard to get. It was hard to bring soap and get like animal fats for soaps and such, and so they made a soap out of olive oil that leaves your skin feeling really good and all of that. So I've heard, don't know if this is true, but I have heard that everyone's saying that Dr. Bronner's is actually satanic right now. People are really into this. They hate on Dr. Bronner's. Apparently, if you read all the text on Dr. Bronner's, apparently there's some really heretical stuff about like Adam and Eve and the Bible on the side of their bottle. So right now Christian TikTok is very, very, very anti Dr. Bronner's. So I don't know if that's true, but that's what TikTok says right now. And why would TikTok lie to me, Someone told me to drink a teaspoon of castor oil to make you live longer. I thought it was like an industrial product from the name, but apparently it's a fruit. I don't know about that, but I will say I am a huge fan. I am a big fan of fiber. Take a couple scoops of fiber and put it in your cup of coffee every day, and I truly believe that will make you live longer. I enjoy a good cup of fiber to start my day. Like that's how you do it. You stick 6 or 10 or 12 milligrams of fiber in your coffee and start your day the right way with a giant cup of fiber coffee.
Have you done this before?
Like if you don't eat a lot of fiber, this might make you poop your pants. But if for breakfast you take a cup of coffee and you put like 2 scoops of Metamucil in it, and then for breakfast with that cup of coffee you make like a quesadilla using 2 high fiber tortillas, you're gonna get like 60 grams of fiber to start your day. Brilliant. That is a good start to your day. You're gonna feel either absolutely amazing or you're gonna feel the absolute worst you've ever felt in your entire life. No ifs, ands, or buts. Give it a try. High fiber tortillas are by far, if I had to talk about one of the best inventions of our lifetime, I think high fiber tortillas are up on that list of one of the best inventions of mankind. It's a ridiculous amount of fiber. It is ridiculous but good. You only need around 40 milligrams. Look, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a fiber specialist. I'm just saying that that's what I do sometimes, and I feel amazing. I have definitely fiber maxed in my life, as the kids say. Like, you know what? It's another great source of fiber. You take a whole can of refried beans. You just unlock the entire can of refried beans. Take the whole can of refried beans, slap it on a high fiber tortilla. Boom! You've got a fiber maxed burrito that is going to make you feel amazing. Like, if you want flavor, you put a little bit of hot sauce on it, or you put a little bit of salsa on it. Boom. Low calorie, delicious, high fiber. That's going to make you feel great. Don't you dare call it. That is a burrito. That is 100%. It might be a sad burrito. I will, granted, it might be a sad burrito, but it is, by all technicalities, putting a can of refried beans in a tortilla is a burrito. I miss having a fish tank. What's that have to do with burritos? How is that related to a burrito?
Do not let your death be for nothing.
It'll also be the size of a Chipotle burrito. Skipped a comment? Oh. I need to show you what I bought to go in my fish tank. I found a hide that looks like steps going into a platform, a bubbler as the Stargate, so it looks like the stairs to an active portal. That is excellent. We were just looking, when we were at PetSmart yesterday, we were looking at, they got an axolotl tank, and the axolotls, they're so adorable in person. I could never own one, but the axolotls are cute.
We will rise from the ashes.
I'm sorry, we were talking about fart maxing, so I couldn't read the comments. All right, on that topic of saying farts maxing, it is time for me to go to work for the day. So that is going to be it for the stream. So let's end with our prayer as always. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Lord, thank you for this blessed day, and thank you for all that you do for us. Today we continue to pray for all those who are victims of the heat wave as the world continues to have some hot weather. Lord, provide them with the shelter they need to stay safe. We pray for all those people who don't have enough food, all the people who are lacking water, whatever they may be lacking. Lord, help to provide for them. As we go into July, the 4th of July coming up, we pray for our country, our leaders of our country, that they may make good decisions that bring about peace, that bring about benefit and prosperity for all of the people of the United States. We pray for all the people who are going to be lighting off fireworks, that they may make good decisions and not start forest fires. We pray for the souls in purgatory, the souls who have been forgotten, the souls who have no one left to pray for them. Lord, help them. And as a special intention today, we pray for Father Gary. Father Gary is the priest of our local parish who has officially retired as he enters into this new chapter of no longer being a pastor, but still helping your community and still doing what we can. Lord, help Father Gary as he transitions into this new role. All this we pray in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. All right, everyone, I am off to work. Today is payday, so hopefully get some money in my bank. We can get some new toys. I can't wait to show off a few of the things that I do want to get. So I will be posting some pictures later. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with me and chatting with me. It was an absolute pleasure to see some new faces in here, see some old faces who have been here for a while. Thank you for making my day great. Have a blessed day, and we will see you again on Wednesday.